Hi guys, welcome back to the Vault Clan channel, and what you guys are watching is a crazy 82 gun streak with the Scar H on drone by Vault Rezi. And this gameplay is actually kind of unique because normally you do see a lot of high gun streaks on smaller maps such as Hijacked and Slums. The fact that he got this gun streak on this huge map actually makes it much more impressive. Now if you guys did enjoy this gameplay as much as I did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We would all really appreciate it. So anyways, today I wanted to share a story with you guys from one of my biggest breakups ever. I just didn't think that I would ever get over this, but eventually I did, and I just wanted to share with you guys on what I did and what this heartbreak was really like for me. So yeah, this actually happened during my high school years. Now, when I first started high school, it was really tough for me. My freshman year was hands down the worst year ever, and I did a bunch of things that I should have never done. I hung out with people that I should have never hung out with, and the girls that I grew up with, we all just kind of went our separate ways. And at the same time, I wasn't getting along with my parents. It was one of those years where I just did not like my parents at all, and it was really rough. And unfortunately, I ended up failing my 9th grade year. A lot of people do not know that, but I did fail it, and I had to redo it all over. Now, I decided to transfer to a new school because I just wanted a fresh start. I wanted to be somewhere where nobody knew me, and I just wanted to start it over. And then I ended up meeting this girl who I eventually became best friends with, and I just thought that, you know, we were like sisters. I felt like I've known her forever. And then I ended up meeting her family. Now, of course, when I met her family, I met her brother, and this was the guy that ended up breaking my heart, guys. And I thought he was so cute, but I didn't think that he would like me because he was a couple years older than me. And I don't remember exactly how old I was when I was in 9th grade. I think I was probably like 14, 15, something like that. I don't really know. But like I said, he was a couple years older than me, and I didn't think that he would like me. And I guess she ended up telling her brother that I thought he was really cute, and he thought I was really cute too. So I was like, oh my god, I was like, I can't believe this older guy likes me. Like, I felt so cool, right? So then we ended up dating, and the first 2 years were just so perfect. We had any fights. Like, we just didn't fight at all, and everything just felt right. I felt like I had the best of both worlds. I had my best friend, I had this boyfriend, and they both got along, and I was just like, this is perfect. Like, I can go to see my best friend at the same time while hanging out with my boyfriend. So I just thought that everything was perfect. So then the 3rd year rolls around, and that's when we started having problems because he got a job. He got a part-time job at this store, and he ended up catching feelings for this girl that works there. Now, I had no idea that he had cheated on me until afterwards. So then we were getting into all kinds of fights, like frequently, and I didn't understand why. So then I decided to ask him. I said, is there something going on that I should know about? And he was like, no, there's absolutely nothing, but I think you and I should take a break and just kind of, you know, date other people because I'm really confused about what's going on with me and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay. So then a week later, we ended up getting back together, and I was just like, you know, something still doesn't feel right. So then it took us a while to actually get back to normal because I did not trust him, but I didn't want to admit that I knew he was cheating on me still. And it's just one of those like gut feelings that you have, you know, it's just little things like you pay attention to how he acts around you or what they do and what they don't do. It's just one of those signs that you just kind of know, you know what I'm saying? So then the 4th year rolls around, and everything just seemed like it was going back to normal. And I was like, this is going to be a great year, blah, 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 and I'm really happy. But then we started fighting a lot again, and I was just really upset and confused, and I didn't understand why. So then one day I go over to his house, and everyone's acting really weird around me. Everyone was just really uncomfortable. Normally everyone's really affectionate around me. They're like, oh my god, your hair is cute, and I love your outfit, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. But that day they were just really weird around me. So then him and his dad get into a fight, and I didn't understand why they were fighting in the first place, but I kept hearing the word cheating and how he's an asshole and how he shouldn't be doing this, blah, blah, blah. So then I go into his room, and I'm like talking to him, and then after a while, after talking to him, he goes, you know what, like, why don't we have some quality alone time, air quotes, if you know what I mean. And I was just like, no, I'm not feeling this because I kind of overheard what was going on, so I want to know what's going on. And he was like, nothing's going on, I'm not cheating on you, I don't know why you're accusing me, blah, 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 whatever. And I was just like, why are you getting upset with me? I'm just asking you a question. And he was just like, you know what, maybe you should go. And I was like, you want me to go right now? And I said, are we going to talk about this tomorrow? And he was like, no, we're not going to talk at all. And I was just like, okay, so I'll give you a couple of days. And normally, even though we do get into a fight, he always gives me a hug or a kiss to let me know that he still cares. But that night, he didn't. And as I'm walking towards the living room to leave, he, not once did he stop and look at me. He didn't even try to walk me out the door, nothing. And I just knew right then and there that it was over. So then a couple of days go by, and I finally get a phone call from him, and he basically tells me that he wants to meet up because he wants to talk, whatever. So then we meet up and we talk, and he tells me that he cheated on me with that girl that he was working at the store with, and I was really upset about it. So for the next few weeks, I literally did not eat or sleep. I was having like some crazy mood swings, and I was just angry at everybody. I didn't even talk to my best friend at the time. I didn't want to talk to anybody. A couple more weeks go by, and his sister, which is my best friend at the time, she ends up talking to me, and she tells me that, you know, the whole family knew that he was cheating on me and they weren't talking to him, and I was really heartbroken. So I got so mad that I went home that day after me and my best friend talked. I came home and I literally broke everything in my room, threw out everything that reminded me of him. I just took off everything off the walls. After about an hour of breaking shit in my room, I decided that I was done feeling like this. So I decided to start a new project. And my new project was to basically renovate my entire room. I was like, you know what? I'm going to paint this entire room. I'm going to throw out all the dressers, all the nightstands, everything. And I was just going to fucking do everything from scratch. So I decided to build a dresser. So for a whole month, I'm not kidding you, I literally renovated that entire room. So I put all my energy into like building shit and just putting things together because I just wanted to get my mind off of things. And it did work for about a month, and I'm not gonna lie, it took my mind off of things, but at the same time, it still took me about 6 months to get over this guy. But it did help to have a project because I kept trying to look for things to keep me busy, and eventually I got over it. So yeah, but anyways, that is my story on my breakup, and it was really hurtful. And with relationships that last that long, it really does take a while. So, but yeah, if you guys did enjoy this gameplay, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time on here.